Next, let's jump into how to sell fleet commercial graphics. Number one, graphics are hot right now. In fact, our graphics were featured on American Idol in March of this year, 2010. Graphics are featured in many movies, in many television shows, and more you're starting to see graphics on vehicles. We believe that graphics create an emotional response with the customer. We believe that once a customer puts their brand or their logo on the side of a vehicle, we believe that they create an emotional connection to that vehicle, and we believe that it makes it just that much easier for you to sell that customer that vehicle. We make it easy to change and easy to remove. And so when you're selling it, you can talk to the customers about the simplicity of the program. Next, we make their vehicles unique. Again, attaching that emotional response to the customer. So as you're selling these products, be painting the picture on how they can take that white or blue or red Transit Connect in this example and really make it their own. And lastly, the customers can have, at a low cost, a very big impact, which is going to help the plumber do more plumbing services, the flower shop sell more flowers. So graphics can translate for your customers into them being more successful. The graphics business. Why fleet advertising? 95% of all Americans are reached by vehicle advertising. All of us, as we drive to work or we're driving around on our city streets, see vehicles that are wrapped, and we recognize those. Each wrap can generate 50,000 to 70,000 impressions per day. That's an amazing statistic. Each wrap of every van driving down the road with your customer's graphics on them will reach 50 to 70,000 different impressions per day. Fleet vehicle advertising boosts name recognition 15 times greater than any other form of advertising. So dollar for dollar, pound for pound, you cannot beat fleet vehicle advertising as a form of advertising. And this should be the easiest sale that you've ever made to your customer. 30% of mobile outdoor viewers indicate they would base a buying decision on an ad that they've seen. So customers, when they see a vehicle on the road, for whatever reason, that builds credibility with that customer. And in 30% of the cases, that would impact their buying decision after seeing these ads. What this says to me is that vehicle fleet advertising is a natural for the Ford dealerships. As you're selling commercial vehicles, the ability to communicate to your customer that you have the opportunity to sell to them graphics should only increase your ability to sell that vehicle to that customer. Next, let's jump right into the FordCommercialGraphics.com website. Here you have the Ford Commercial Vehicle Graphics homepage, FordCommercialGraphics.com. We will be supporting all of the vehicles in the lineup over the next 6 months. As of today, we have the Transit Connect live. The E-Series will be next. If you click on the Transit Connect button, the Ford Transit Connect Graphics.com website comes up. I'm not going to show you all how to use this tool. If you go to this website and click on this tab right here, using the tool, there's a great video tutorial that you can click on right here that will walk you through exactly how to use the tool. The bottom line is that this tool will allow you to show your customers exactly what they can do to putting graphics on their new Transit Connect or E-Series. It'll also show you a gallery of all the great graphics that a customer could do and other customers have done. So get very comfortable and committed to understanding how this website works, and you will be able to use this as a great tool to featuring with your customers. As I showed you, there's a picture of the Commercial Graphics homepage. This is what the Commercial Graphics homepage will look like here in the very near future. And again, just some screenshots of what the new Commercial Graphics website will be. We will be supporting the F-150, the Super Duty, pretty much all of the commercial vehicles that Ford Motor Company currently offers. Now, as it relates to commercial graphics pricing, our pricing is very aggressive and very competitive with what customers would be able to get in the marketplace. All this pricing is available on our website or on the FordCommercialGraphics.com website. Let me show that to you real quick. If you ever have any questions or are curious where to get more information about our program, if you go to FordCustomGraphics.com, FordCustomGraphics.com, this is actually our retail site that we have for Ford Motor Company, and enter /dealer, FordCustomGraphics.com /dealer. This is the dealer information page, and I would encourage all of you to go to this website so that you can become more familiar with all of the functionality here. This will be the place where you're able to go on and order products and things of that nature. In addition to that, this is the location that you would go to find an installer. And then under support documents, these are the Transit Connect graphics tutorial is on here, and then all the pricing samples are on here as well. So feel free to go to FordCustomGraphics.com /dealer and get comfortable with some of the examples on how the pricing works. In addition, there are also installation videos on here as well, and links to installation tutorials that will help you if you decide you want to do some of these installs on your own. Next, let's go right into what the interaction with your customers and original apps will be. Every customer will go through the FordCustomGraphics.com website. They'll pick their vehicle, and then they will go through the design tool and basically mock up what it is that they think is interesting. Once they've completed that, every customer, point number one, who submits a design for review will be contacted by a representative at Original Wraps. So that the design tool that they go through is really more intended to be a mind-reading tool for us to be able to determine what the customer is actually looking for. In every case, in 100% of the cases, every customer is then contacted by a representative from Original Wraps. Next point, every customer and rep review the design the customer has put. The customer may have only just brainstormed on there and they may want to do something different. Or they may have put it exactly the way that they wanted it. If indeed the customer was just brainstorming, you would go to the next point, which is the rep and the customer agree on the design direction that they want. And Original Wraps will charge that customer basically $60 an hour to do the design for them with a professional designer. The sales representative and the customer determine about how much time that we will need to design what it is they're looking for. Then the customer pays Original Wraps direct for that design time. We collect a credit card for that customer at that time, and then we start doing the design work. Next, Original Wraps sends the design mock-ups to the customer for approval. So we send it to the customer and they say, great, this is exactly what I'm looking for. The customer views the online onto their account and approves the design. Every customer creates a login at the Ford Commercial Graphics website, and all of the back and forth with the mock-ups is all happening through the website. Original Wraps then gives the customer a printout to take to their dealer to pay for the graphics. The customer will literally walk into your dealership, hand you a sheet. It says, I'm ready to order my graphics through Original Wraps and the Ford Commercial Graphics program. And on this print off, it will tell you, the dealer, exactly how to go about ordering the graphics from Original Wraps. The printout will have the part numbers and the dealer design code on it. And once ordered, Original Wraps will be notified that the graphics have been printed. I'm going to go into just a second exactly how you, the dealer, will order the graphics. The dealer is notified when the graphics should be received, and then we will help you coordinate an install at your facility. So the point of this is that Original Wraps has many touch points with your customers. In fact, there will be many times that you'll have customers talking to us you might not necessarily even know in advance, or until the point which the customer has already approved their designs. So the customer will walk into the dealership, they'll give you the information that you need, and you'll be able to go to the Ford Licensed Accessory website and basically order those graphics.